A new AI model is making waves, DeepSeek, but can it compete with ChatGPT? Let's find out. So DeepSeek is a powerful AI model from China, and it was designed to compete with ChatGPT. It offers efficiency and things like natural language processing. So we'll discuss the advantages and disadvantages possibly of using So number one, DeepSeek has strong natural language processing capabilities. So what is natural language processing? This is when an AI is able to interpret what a human is saying, whether by typing or by speaking. And also it can be able to respond in a human readable way. So if you type something, the AI would respond in the same way a person would just respond to that same statement or question. But two, it's cost effective. Now from reports I've been seeing, it costs just about 6 million USD to train its V3 model, as opposed to the OpenAI's 100 million tech to train its models.
Now, this obviously triggered some people because some people were saying it costs more to actually train the AI. Some people even saying it costs even billions of dollars. Now, we are obviously taking this at the face value of what DeepSeek said themselves. It could be correct or it might be wrong, but either ways, this is what DeepSeek has said.
Number three, it's optimized for performance, so it's very fast and efficient in responding to whatever you type. But I think ChatGPT also is very fast in its process. Then number four, we take a look at China's AI expansion. China is doing a lot of work in artificial intelligence, and it's also doing a lot of work in robotics. And I think this is a big competitor that can compete with the USA in terms of market and in terms of reach. So some of the disadvantages will emanate from the fact that it's still new, it's fairly new into the market. So we don't necessarily know some of these things, like number one, long-term support. So we don't necessarily know if there's going to be long-term support, and also it has limited features. Some of the features are a bit limited. So obviously we don't know whether we'll get many updates in the future on its models, but I'm sure with the impact it's making in the market, they'll definitely put out some more updates. It's not as globally adopted as ChatGPT and Gemini, but I have to say within the last month, there's been a great rise in DeepSeek users, and it has been making waves in the industry. So I won't be surprised in the next few months, DeepSeek being used even in the US. There are fewer integrations as opposed to OpenAI and maybe Google Gemini. As I've said, Samsung integrated Gemini with Hey Google. So if you have a Samsung phone, you can say Hey Google and you can connect to Gemini. In the same way, Apple Siri connected to ChatGPT in their latest update, software update, iOS 18. So that's a good sign that companies are connecting to these models. But with DeepSeek, since it's new, there are not so many companies that have connected to it. Maybe they'll integrate with Huawei or Xiaomi or companies in China firstly, then maybe move to other companies. So DeepSeek is making waves. I'm excited to see its growth within the next coming months, especially in this 2025. And, we just want to see whether it will grow and whether it will eventually put OpenAI's models, ChatGPT, Gemini as well, out of business. Now I'll show you a few samples of DeepSeek versus ChatGPT at work, and we ask the same thing. Of course, DeepSeek is not yet there as such, but DeepSeek is a very good contender.